So I forgot what I was gonna talk about from earlier. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I left it at my work. So whatever, scratch that. Came up with something new to talk about. Like I said, the best things, best ideas I come up with, they're always at work because I have hella time to think. You know what I mean? Anyway, continuing on. Now I did a video on this topic before, and I'm gonna talk about it one more time. Okay, ask questions. Okay, today's topic is to ask questions. Okay, the reason why I bring this up is because I was at the store. I'm trying to figure out how to transfer photos from my phone to my computer. It's not working. Woo woo. The little connection's not working. Anyway, the guy's like, "Hey, buy this new cord," and I was like, "Well, I already have this cord." He's like, "Sometimes the cord was fucked up." I'm thinking, yeah, okay, whatever. I'll buy the cord, and if it don't work, I'm gonna return it. And I bought this little hub thing too, right? Thinking, okay, if this doesn't work, I can plug in this stupid thing. Anyway, it's a long story. So I get the hub. Anyway, long story short, I plug the hub in. The phone's all of a sudden reading. I'm like, whoa, dope. What the fuck? To think I was about to go get all this other shit, do all this extra shit, was all stressed out over this shit, and all I needed was this change cord. So what I'm trying to get at is ask questions. When I went in that store, I was just hounding this dude with questions. And then I started going on other shit about other things that I need, like a tablet or whatever. And then all this other shit and the connections and the type of laptop and all this shit. I was just, you know what I'm saying? Taking advantage of the person's expertise. If you have people that are expertise in a subject that you're not familiar with, or maybe you are familiar with, but you just don't know as much as them because that's what they specialize in, take advantage of it. Ask them questions. I was asking him questions after question after question. He was answering. He was giving me all this information that some I knew, some of it I didn't know. You know what I mean? But there's definitely hella shit I learned. And to think all I needed was this cord, which I already had the cord, but the cord wasn't working, I guess. And he was saying it could be just the cord. Long story short, ask questions. I know I told you guys the story of how I got to the career that I have now, which is a mixer driver. And I told you, I did that through asking questions. I started off as a laborer, and we were stripping the forms. I saw mixer drivers come, and they were pouring concrete, and they were waiting and shit. And I saw them just chilling, sitting, waiting, looking at the newspaper. I didn't think anything of it, but I thought, damn, that's pretty cool. Like, you know what I mean? I heard they get paid a lot. I heard just, through the years, I heard they get paid cool, and they're just sitting there chilling. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. That'd be hella cool. Just sit around and shit. And fucking, I like driving, so I got my Class B, then my Class A. Long story short, through my Class B, getting my Class B, I had a job where I delivered everywhere. Delivered everywhere, literally everywhere. And I delivered to a mixer company. And fucking the guys were like, hey, dude, you should get on. Da, da, da. So there was like my second confirmation. Like, damn, I need to get in. They're like, this is the highest paying truck driving job. It's so much, 20 something bucks an hour to train. This was 15, 20 years ago. That was good money then. And they're like, da da da. And they were all sitting around chilling too. Chilling, bullshitting. I'm like, fuck, that's fucking cool. You can pay this fucking just kick it sometimes. I mean, that's not the whole job, but you get the idea. So they're like, yeah, dude, get in. You should get in. Da, da, da. Long story short, I asked hella questions. And when I was a laborer, what did I do? I worked with hella people. I worked with carpenters, bricklayers, painters, I think window dudes. I got what they call mason. I can't remember the fucking names of them. I worked with heavy equipment operators. I worked with all of them, and all of them I asked them how much they got paid. And all the truck drivers, when I was delivering to all the places I was delivering to, because I worked for a water company, I was going side by side with all the U.S. foods, food service. I can't remember, UPS, FedEx, all those. I asked everybody how much they got paid. Truck drivers and the small guys, delivery vans, everybody. I knew how every profession of truck driving, not everyone, but most of them that I came in contact with. Man, hell, I would see an oil truck. I pull up next to him at the stoplight. I'm like, hey, how much you get paid? I'm not playing. I mean, I talk with everybody. I'm not playing. I was like a little social butterfly and shit, talking with everybody. Just trying to get information, trying to find out how much everyone got paid. I knew, like I said, I knew how much everyone got paid. Carpenters, laborers, bricklayers, motherfucking roofers, truck drivers, oil truck driver. I mean, you fucking name it. Flatbed, long haul, local, freight, whatever. I knew how much everybody, and I saw. It wasn't just like I asked them, I saw physically because I'm an observant person. I'm a Pisces. We're very observant. So I was observing as well. So I saw what their job did and consisted of. And then I asked them how much they got paid, blah, blah, blah. This was 15, 20 years ago, but you get the idea. I asked questions. And that's what kind of brought me to the profession I'm in now. And that's what, every time I go out there, man, I just ask questions. Another example quickly, I know I'm taking up hella time, but I'm working on the second bathroom of my house, and I need to do some plumbing, and I had this plumbing all laid out, but I didn't really know from an actual plumber how it was, gonna go. Well, I went to a plumbing store, and fucking a small mom and pop one, and dude, I shot the shit with this cat for like an hour, and he was just telling me how to lay it out. He literally had the pipes on the ground about how to lay it out. I told him dimensions, told him like my situation. It's a little odd size, I'm trying to turn a closet into a bathroom shit. Long story short, I had all these ideas in my head, you know what I mean, about how to do it, watching videos online, but it's nothing is like the real thing when you're talking to a person, eye to eye, straight up, face to face, and you're asking them, and they're the professional in what you're asking about. You can't beat that. It doesn't get more real than that. Yeah, you can ask online and shit, but come on, you know how it is online. You ask online, you wait for a response. It's like you gotta wait, and sometimes you find the answer, sometimes you gotta search and blah blah, all this bullshit. But like, I guess I'm old school, but like, it's just so much better asking someone in person that actually knows the trade or the profession or whatever it is, but they specialize in it, so they know. And I'm telling you, you can learn so much just by going to those that know, you know what I mean, that specialize in that field, and just asking them the questions that you need to know, and you'll learn a lot. Sometimes you find out you didn't know shit about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I didn't know shit. You know what I mean? And sometimes I knew a little bit, but most of the time you don't know shit. And that's fine. You learn. And I learned so much fucking information, and that just makes you more valuable. You learn more, and it's a great thing. You know what I mean? Because you ask hella questions, and I didn't have to pay for this shit. I mean, I had to pay for the supplies, but I didn't have to pay to talk with this dude. You know what I mean? They just give me information. Sometimes knowledge is free. You know what I mean? It's out there. You just gotta ask questions. All right? Anyway, man, thanks for the video. Peace.